Today we are going to take a look about array. What is an array? So what is an array? So array is a data structure which stores a fixed size sequential collection of element of the same type. So it's a data structure in Solidity, and it stores a collection of data elements or elements of the same type. And what are the uses of where we can use array, and what are the uses of array? An array is used to store a collection of data, but it is often more useful to think of an array as a collection of variable of the same type. Let's take a look about the use cases of array. So let's say you want to store a variable called number 1, and you want to store 50, and you want to store another variable called another integer called number 2, and you want to store 60, and couple more integer, let's say number 3, and let's say number 4, and you want to store different numbers. Instead of declaring individual variables such as number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, we can declare one array variable such as numbers and use number 1, number 2, number 3 to represent individual variables. A specific element in an array is accessed by an index. So here we are declaring multiple integers, and we are assigning values to them. So instead of doing that, we can create one array and store those variable or store those data or the elements inside that array, and you can access those elements by an index. So what is an index? We will talk about the index later. So how we can declare array? To declare an array of fixed size in Solidity, we have to specify the type of the elements and the number of elements required by an array. I will show you the signature of how we can declare an array. So first we declare the type, what kind of what data type of array we want to use, and the array name, followed by the array size. So here we can define the size. This is called a single dimension array. The array size must be an integer constant that is greater than 0, and type can be any valid Solidity data type. So here you can see the data size, array size. I have to put array size here. So the array size must be an integer constant, and that is greater than 0. And we can use any data type, any valid Solidity data type, and this is how we declare array. Let's say we want to declare an array called balance. It has 10 elements, and it uses the data type of uint. So first we declare the data type, and followed by the name of the array, balances or balance, and next we declare the size, here in this case 10. So this is how we declare a fixed size array. To declare an array of a dynamic size in Solidity, we have to specify the type of the element. So we will discuss about the dynamic array in the later video. We already look about how we can declare array. Next we are going to take a look about how we can initialize array or initializing array. So We can initialize Solidity array elements either one by one or using a single statement like this. I will show you in a bit. Uint balances. I'm gonna name it the size 3 equal 1, 2, 3. So we can also write like this. So this is how we can initialize an array in Solidity. So here you can see the elements should not be greater than the array size. It should be equal or less than or equal. So this is how we declare or initialize an array in Solidity. So how we can access this array? For example, I want to store the element 2, that is 3, and I want to store in another variable. Let's say I want to store the balance element variable 2, and I want to store this array in array element in another variable. I can write it like this, int, and I can say salary or something, salary. So the above statement will take third element from the array and assign the value to the salary variable. So this is how we can access array elements and how we can store those variables or those element to a new variables. So that's for now, and we will talk about the length push functions in array in the next video.